What's up, guys? I'm back with more World of Warships here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 8 Premium Heavy Cruiser, the Atago. We're going to take a look at the ship's stats, talk about our strengths and weaknesses, and then in the end, hopefully you guys can make a decision as to whether or not you guys want to purchase this ship, because it is available in the gift shop currently. I think for $47 US, something like that. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Close these out. Start with survivability. So hit points, 40,100. Pretty average for a heavy cruiser. Not bad at all. No complaints there. Armor, I mean, it's a cruiser, so you really don't expect too much. But with the armor, there is one major problem, and that's this area right here. Say from here, here, here. That is a major citadel area. And if you get hit there, you're gonna bleed health left and right. And this is a cruiser, so you cannot repair that health. So you really want to hide that citadel because it is so vulnerable. Battleships feast on Atagos who just sail in straight lines, broadside pointed towards the enemy. Those Atagos end up at the bottom of the ocean really quickly. So the best advice I can give you guys is to really pick the moments where you're going to show your broadside, particularly when you're launching a torpedo attack. But the Atago, which we will talk about more in a second, has midship mounted torpedoes, so you don't really have to expose all that much to get off either the front quad launcher or the one that's more aft, depending on where you are in relation to your enemy. So that's really nice. And the torpedo arc of the ship is really good, unlike most other Japanese heavy cruisers, which is a great bonus. You don't find that a lot in the Japanese heavy cruiser line, midship mounted torpedoes. So that's really helpful. And that really helps you hide that citadel like I was talking about. But if you're going to expose your ship, make sure that it's the right moment, right after the battleship you're targeting is fired, something like that, and you know you're going to be able to get all your guns off and then turn back so you hide your citadel in time. That's really important. So just keep that in mind, that the citadel on the ship is vulnerable, and just try to hide that citadel as much as possible. And we'll move on to aircraft. Pretty standard, just a fighter. Helps break up carrier strikes, makes the bombs and torpedoes less accurate. So that goes hand in hand with the anti-aircraft. And this ship does have the anti-aircraft defensive ability. So that really helps when you're trying to escort battleships. But on that note, I wouldn't recommend doing it in this ship. I'd recommend doing that in an American cruiser, just because the anti-aircraft firepower on this ship isn't exactly outstanding. And we'll go over that in a second. So artillery, 8 inches on board, 15.8 kilometer range, 17% chance of fire, 3,300 HE damage, 4,700 AP damage, 3.4 rounds a minute, and 142 meters of dispersion. So I know that was a mouthful, a lot of information coming quickly, but to sum it up, these are solid Tier 8 heavy cruiser guns. It's what you'd expect. You're not going to be disappointed with the guns. They do have pretty decent AP penetration power. If you have, like, for example, in North Carolina, and she's showing her broadside to you, and if you get a good salvo off, I have done 8K damage, 10K damage, which is really nice, for sure. And I have found that you can land up to, like, 8, 9 shots out of 10 a lot of times in this ship, which is a testament to her accuracy. She really is pretty damn accurate, which is really good. As far as range goes, just short of 16 kilometers. Isn't the best, but isn't terrible. It's pretty average. I'm not really going to complain too much about the range. It's fine. I mean, you're really not going to be screwed over by the range, I think. So I just think that this ship has pretty solid guns all in all. So now, as far as secondary batteries go, it's pretty straightforward. 8 5-inch guns, pretty average for a heavy cruiser. Not amazing, not terrible. I mean, it'll do. It's not really gonna get you out of situations if you have a destroyer closing in on you. They're not gonna do that much damage, and you're certainly gonna get outgunned by a battleship at close range. But I mean, they're cruiser secondary batteries, so I mean, it's adequate. Torpedoes, like we were saying, they're mounted amidships. There are 610mm torpedoes, 16 on board, 8 on each side. They do 62 knots and they go 10 kilometers with an average damage of over 17,000. So they're really nice torpedoes. And this is where you really want to use this ship. You really want to use those torpedoes and those guns and kind of find that happy medium between the two, because they're both powerful weapons. It just depends on what situation you want to use them in. So that being said, you really have to pick your situations, but that also makes this ship very versatile. It's one of those ships where it's a jack of all trades type ship. It has torpedoes, it has good guns, it's got good speed, 35.6 knots. So it's an all-around good cruiser, and I think you should really purchase it if you like cruisers, if you like the Japanese cruisers especially. If you're looking for a premium ship, there's really nothing better right now than the Atago. I think this is the best premium ship other than the Torpedoes maybe, but that's debatable. If you're a cruiser guy, the Atago is probably better than the Torpedoes, but it's all personal preference. Both are really good. But the Atago, there's no real reason why you shouldn't pick it up if you have the cash and you want a premium ship. It makes good money. It's versatile. It's quick. It's everything you want in a cruiser. It's got good torpedoes. So yeah, and it's decently stealthy, as you can see here. It's decently stealthy. So the Atago is a good all-round heavy cruiser. So enough of me just blabbing. we're gonna go into some gameplay and hopefully show you guys this thing's strengths. Welcome to the gameplay, guys. Let's see what we got. 4 battleships actually. A lot of cruisers. We're going to switch to the armor piercing. We do have a carrier, but it's only tier 6. We are top tier, so that should be good. We're going to head over. Actually, you know what? We're going to escort this Torpedoes. If need be, I think our anti-aircraft is good enough to deal with that independence, no problem. Let's see, we got a North Carolina, 18.7 out. We spot any aircraft, we'll launch the fighter. Ooh, cruiser. Admiral Hipper. Kilometers. He's turning away. Pretty pretty quickly. Firing at the New Orleans. Torpedoes, they're going to be fine. Slow down just a little bit. And we ran aground again. $3,000. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. The AP power isn't bad on this ship. This turret is turning around. Mexico. Suki. One. Firing at the Torpedoes. $2,500. Not bad. Okay. And we have incoming shells, so we gotta turn. Okay, so we did not take too much damage there. That's good. This Mitsuki's getting too close for me. Yeah, I should have probably switched to some slow down for him. Admiral Hipper running away. Should be fine. Okay, good torpedoes. Not gonna hit me. One hit. Okay, so we've got some battleships coming in pretty close here. We're gonna go support. Oh, good kill. I think we've got this pretty much in the bag. We're gonna go launch torpedoes. Okay, buddy. Relax there. Yeah, really, guys. Seriously, don't do that in battle. Okay, he's gone. Admiral Hipper is going to be next. Nothing special, but hey. Looks like we're pretty much going to finish him off in a second. Okay, he's gone. North Carolina all the way on the other side. So yeah, we really cleaned up that team pretty quickly. That group of ships got pounded pretty hard. And we didn't take too much damage, so that's good. It's all about managing health in heavy cruisers. so that at the later portions of the game, excuse me, you have enough health to really help your team and use that better concealment than battleships. You have much better concealment than battleships to kind of get in closer. And with this ship, use torpedoes. In late game, this thing is really dangerous if you have a lot of health on it. Let's call it 18.4. We're going to go try and head off this North Carolina. I don't know if we're going to have enough time though. We'll see. Heading right for that island. Yeah, I think I see what they're trying to do. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Probably not. Torpedoes all the way over there. You may get some shots off here, though. Oh, we are going to be able to get some shots off. Oh, North Carolina. He's over there. Probably going to be turning. Switching to HE next salvo. Game's over. Good game, guys. Good game. Middle of the team. Well, you know, for what we did, only 23k damage, but we were there to support, and we didn't take much damage. So, all in all, it wasn't a terrible game. We didn't die. So, if I were to give you guys some advice on the Atago, I would say, at the beginning of the game, pick a battleship, support it. Not necessarily escort it, but just support it. And usually you're able to do pretty well. And then late battle, obviously we weren't able to get in close to that North Carolina. But if we had more time, we probably would have been in a good position to chase him down, and maybe hit him with some torpedoes or do some more damage to him. I don't know, but late game is when this ship really comes alive. It's a hunter or an assassin, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Your ship is a cruiser. You're not a battleship. Just try to stay alive for as long as you can. Try to preserve your health. And then late game, a lot of times you will be rewarded by that. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a like or subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.